Students, welcome back to our class. Today we are going to start with a new subject, that is e-business. First, today we are going to learn the meaning, the importance, what are the uses of it, the advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce and concept. Yeah. First, what do you mean by e-business? E-business is also known as electronic business. As you people know, each and everything nowadays, many people are using electronic media or electronic business for saving their time, money, and efforts. So, e-business is the conduct of business on the internet and other computer networks. Not only buying and selling of products, but also consumer servicing and collaboration with business partners. Nowadays, e-purchasing is becoming more popular over the world. As you know that some examples, Flipkart, Amazon, these are the best examples of e-business where by sitting at home we are going to order the products and we are getting the products within our budget, and whatever the selection will be there from our side towards the pattern, color, taste, preferences, or the height or quality, each and everything we are going to get by sitting at home. So e-business has totally changed the market nowadays. Business may be take place between firms to firm. That means business to business, you can say, or between company and consumers, B2C, or between companies and government, B2G, or between companies and administration, B2A. Not only that, many things are there. Nowadays. Everything is interrelated through e-business. What if you are going with the government nowadays? The government is collecting the data of the lands, the revenue, and they are giving the bills, and online payments are going on. Even the customers or the individual want to pay the taxes by sitting at home, they can pay e-form or is business, what it may be. That means they are going to send the money via internet or Google Pay or Paytm. All these are the examples from where we are getting the where the customers are purchasing or selling the goods are fulfilling the norms of their requirements. Now, what what do you mean by e-commerce here? E-commerce also is known as electronic commerce or internet commerce. See, it refers to the buying and selling of goods or services. Goods are tangible, whereas services are intangible. So, but even though whatever the services, if you are going to get from the company or by the individual, in returns we are going to pay them the money via internet, and transferring of the money and data of execute these transactions are taking place with the help of e-commerce only. Now, some more examples are there. That means there are 6 basic types of e-commerce. What are those? One is B2B, as we have discussed already, business to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, consumer to business, and business to administration, and consumer to administration. And all of them represent a different purchasing dynamic. See, if a company want uh, to purchase the goods from the manufacturer, so that is a business to business is taking place. From one company is going to deliver the raw materials to another company, or sometimes the company one company is assembling, manufacturing part will be there, and another company is assembling the parts or by giving this. All these things are taking place from business to business. And business to consumer, direct, what is happening nowadays? The manufacturers manufacturing the goods are commodities, and he is keeping it for the advertisement, whereas uh, the customers are purchasing via online. So that is totally from business to consumers taking place. And sometimes in returns, if customers want to give it back, or he want to give the feedback, or he want to return back, or he want to sales return it or purchase return it, all it again it will go back the transaction to the company. So that is nothing but business to consumers. And business to administration, whatever the administration work will takes place nowadays, the administration business people are tying up with them. Not only that, the government sectors also nowadays, uh, if I talk about Dharni portal, the current example, or LRS, nowadays the people are paying the amount for it, and they are coming and they are doing their, I mean, they are giving their services to us. These are the one example I'm just giving to you. Yeah, coming towards the commodity and the products, what are the things will be involved in it? The government, that means Aadhaar card will be there. An example, a PAN card or the tax assessment. That means an individual is having the house. He want to pay the annual tax to the government. How if he is busy, he is unable to stand in a line or a queue to pay it. Sometimes he doesn't have the money in his pocket. So via account, he is going to do the online transaction. So he will go to the any Seva, or he can do by sitting at home on his laptop or on mobile. Everything nowadays, many things are taking place for getting the e-services or e-business. All these things has become very easy for us. Now, if I compare, that means 10 years back or 15 years back, the people used to stand in a queue to pay the bills, electrical bills, telephone bills, etc. What it may be. So this e-business has totally, when it exists into the business, it has totally changed the mindset of the customers, and it is saving the efforts, time and money of the individual or firms. So I hope students will have understand. Now you will see the picture on the screen, which is totally it's showing how does it work and what are the concept of it. Now e-commerce and e-business concept. What is e-commerce? What is the difference between e-commerce and what is the difference between e-business? Today we are going to have a focus on it. See, e-commerce means what? The exchange or buying and selling of goods and services by electronic means. Now, what is e-business? The use of information. Totally, we are using the information and communication technologies to perform business functions. What are the business functions we are taking place? It is going to be taken place by the information and communication. Now, see here, e-business. What are the e-business? From where we are getting the information, how that it is going to impact? Like business intelligence will be there, customer relationship management (CRM), supply chain management, enterprise resource management, e-commerce, online activities, business collaboration, electronic transfer within a firm. Just people have a look on that. I'll give a 15 seconds time to you. Just have a focus on this picture. Yeah. Now, if you see another one, global and e-business strategies, how the e-business is totally targeting not only in the local level and the global, national level, it is working towards the international global level. See, international level, how it is focusing again globally, and transactions, what are the things that are taking place commonly as astronomers or operations or NASA peoples, all they are nowadays. It has become e-commerce or e-business is taking place. Vertical integrations, specific customers, captive manufacturing, all these things, all these data, we are getting the information. Now in globally, that means global sources, multi-regional, horizontal integration, some transformation of the customers and productions, and towards the transactions, that means virtual e-business, world markets, transparent manufacturing, global supply chain, global alliances. All these things nowadays is taking place totally in the e-commerce. For example, a customer want to uh, give the order, you want to give the order, and how this is taking place totally. That means how this transaction, when how the e-business is helpful for an individual or for the firm. Just have a glances on the screen. Now first here, if you see the first step, the e-business and the strategic planning will be there. They will mention it, and the customer will download the app, or he will focus, he will go for the requirements what the app is asking. Now what he will do, he is going to excuse me. Yeah, what he's doing here, he is just doing the consumption, is ordering here. First, the thing is, he is going to e-commerce website construction. What the company is doing, first they are making the strategies and they are planning it, and then the e-commerce website will be constructed, or it is taking place. Then fulfillment of the formulations will be there. What are the fulfillment? And now the customer case, that means the display will be there on the screen, what are the customers requirements will be there, and it will be like work like an inquiry contact point. And next one is internet promotion. It is going to be taken place by the acquisition, internet promotions from like social media towards WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc. So these peoples, they will advertise, they will send the advertisement in the social media and e-commerce, I can say, where the peoples are, once the customers are liking by saying that ad, there the customers are going to get the attraction towards the product or by the price or by the demand in the market. Now once all these basics fulfillments will be taking place by the company, now it comes to the consumer. Now what the consumer will do, he will order, and for the ordering he should have to go for the operations. What the operations, he should have to go for the order acceptance, should he should have to be there, what is the mode of payment will be there, and processing will be there, and how he is getting the inquiry and how is responding to our product, either he is willing to purchase or not. If he is willing to purchase, then he is accepting our order. Once he accept our order, and how he is going to pay the money, either by cash on delivery or by debit or credit, XYZ. Now after this, what is the next step? The next step is fulfillment. What are the fulfillments? That means the receipts of the goods, picking, packaging, shipping, international or warehouse management. See, once the order will be, online order will get from the customer or by an individual or firm, now it is a duty of e-business peoples, they have to fulfill the requirements of the customer. So who will going to do this? The distributor company. So what the distributor company will do here, they will get the receipts of the goods, what the customer is liking, what he is selecting, and what is the delivery time period, date, time, place, and how we are going to pack it, and how we are going to transfer it or shipping, or how we are going to deliver till the home of the customer. That is very very important. Now after this, coming to this point again, what will happen, it will receive to the customers, customer receipts will be taken place properly. And another thing here, after this what will happen, return processing inquiries. If the product is good, then no problem. If the product is having any defects in the product, then the customer will have the right to return it. So what he is doing, his next, his the option will be there, he will select it, he will go into the e-business, he will go for his receipt, and he will go for the inquiry, and he will paste his feedback, and he will return it. Now after once the product is getting back to the company or the distributor, what will happen, he will improve what are the things should be manufactured, that means what are the defects will be there, he will collect it, and he will send it for the R&D department, research and development department. There they will identify the mistakes, then once again they will deliver it back the new product to them, to the customer. If so, if the complaints are coming continuously by n number of customers, then what they will do, the company will focus on the improvement and strategic planning. First, they will select a sample size. They will do within the internal part. Then they will go externally also when they are launching the product externally. First, they will have the sample size. So they will do all these transactions. Whatever the defects or the errors are coming, they want to rectify once before launching in a public. So what is happening, the next step will be, after doing the improvement and strategic planning, then the if the company get 100% satisfaction, and when the expert will give their suggestion that now it's the right time to advertise or launch the product in the market or in the public, means then only they will start this product. So all these things, if you see in this diagram here, they had mentioned integrated e-commerce platform. What does it mean? How the storefront system will be there, how the order management system will be there, how the warehouse management system will be there, how the call tracking system will be there. See, nowadays the customers are directly making a call, and they are taking the or giving the orders. So it's the duty of the company or the firm, they have to receive and they have to respond in a positive way, and they have to fulfill the requirements of the customer. Then once the uh, ordering systems will be taken place properly, the calling person or the tracking system or the department should have to inform to the warehouse department that you have to send to this so and so person, the time, place, product, and the day, what it may be. So they have to focus on it. Now what will happen, that means the call center person who had get the order, it will went to the store front system. Once the front system will taken place totally, then they will go for the order management system. Again the order management system will be there. Again the chain, it will go to the warehouse. So the warehouse person will be deliver, he will fulfill the requirement depending on the order management system. How the order management systems are getting the response? They are getting the response from the storefront system. So the storefront system, they are getting the information from the calling system, or the customers calling directly to the calling system or the desktop of our company. So it is a totally chain where you can see it is coming one by one. And when it comes to the warehouse, it's the duty of the warehouse. They have to pack it, they have to label it, they have to deliver it onto the towards the customers or the candidate place. So this is the system how the e-business are taking place nowadays. Now one more thing here, how it is impacting on the retail nowadays. You know, the retail concerns all activities connected with the sale of goods and services by a company directly to the consumer for personal or family use are considered retail. See, in common parlance, what do you mean by retail? It refers to the commercial companies such as supermarkets, specialist shops. If I come to about the hotel chains or the bars or the restaurants or barber shop, all these things are the examples I can say. Now, if you go to this diagram or the picture, just a minute, I will make it broad. Yeah. See, here what is happening totally, the core business is the sale of products or services to consumers who benefit from them directly. That means when a company is directly getting benefited by the customers on behalf of the sale of the product or sale of the service. So how it works? Just have a look on this. See, in 2008, these are the n number of years from 2008, 10, 14, 17, 19. So these are the order, that means percentage 0%, 50%, 100%, 150%. See, when I am making this line, coming to the retail shop line, it is has been increased just 29% from 2008 to 2017. The percentage of the retail shopping is 29%, whereas the online business transaction from 2008 started in the 2008 by the introduction part, and by the mid of 2008 it was very less orders were with there, and 2000 from 2009 and 2010 slowly it start the growth in that, and the maturity level also come in that. Now at present it is 215% height comparing with the retail. So e-business, now that means the e-business has totally impacted the retail shops. And not only that, banking and financial peoples are also getting the impact on e-commerce. How? Let's have a look. E-commerce holds the potential to transfer banking and financial systems. How? See, first of all, the banks and financial firms can use the technology and business practices of e-commerce to market their products to the customers. See what is happening, internet banking. Nowadays, before 2008 or 2005, I can say directly the customer should have to go to the bank and they have to stand in a queue and they have to fulfill the forms or the challan, whatever they are having. Then they have to place it. Then the banker will give you the amount. If you want to withdraw, if you want to deposit, you have to stand in a queue. It's a waste of time, efforts and money. But whereas once the internet marketing came, that means when the e-business started entering into the market, it has totally saved the time of the n number of customers. See, per day, if I take in probability of a bank like SBI, in SBI at a particular place, from within an hour there will be 200 to 300 customers will be there, or within a day from 500 up to 500, or up to 200 to 500 customers will be there, where the banker should have to only fulfill the requirements of deposits and withdrawals. So what happened, now the customers has kept a ATM. They had launched a product ATM, where the person who want to withdraw the money directly, they can go into the ATM whenever they want. 24-hour service is there with different banks, so they can go and they can collect the amount. Even though in what is happening, after launching the ATMs also, sometimes the customers will not find the cash in the ATM machine. So they will be in a trouble or in a little bit problem, or they will not be full, they are not going to be fulfill the requirements at that time. So what to do? So the e-business, it came into the market, it exists into the market and started giving its features and importance. It started to show into the market. So what happened? Internet banking, just it will be there in your mobile. From your mobile or from a laptop, you have to open your online bank account, you can transfer the money and you can fulfill, or you are going to pay the bill within the time period. So what's happening? You are saving your time, money, efforts, and you are saving, and that means you are getting the beneficiary, all these things. So on the screen you can see what are those things. Now, second reason, e-commerce provides a business opportunity for banks to offer new products and services to serve the needs of e-commerce. See, e-commerce nowadays, it is totally providing, it's like an advertisement. It is giving the information to the customers by adding the information. That means totally they are providing the data. That means what are the new schemes are coming, what are the new process will be there, all the things will be mentioned over there. Not only that, they had make the app where we are going to learn from starting point of view. So it is like any products, whatever the banking system sector is providing in the business, all these things, the services will be utilized by the customers. Now we will go for the third one. The third one is nothing but the internet business, I mean e-business, I can say. What is happening? The new business environment associated with the e-commerce provides opportunity for institutional innovations in banking and finance, which can help to lay sounder foundation for the international financial system. Not only within the local level or the national level, but also it is providing the opportunities to the institutions at the international level. For example, a person is working in XYZ country, and he want to transfer the amount at his home. That means he want to transfer his amount to in his wife's account, who is staying in another PQR country. So this e-business facility is giving the opportunity to that customer or to that person to fulfill his requirement. So what is happening? Within a short span of time, or within a short period of time, he is doing the online transaction, where within a couple of minutes or seconds the transaction or the transfer of money taking place over there, and his wife is receiving the amount. So what's happening? By sitting at home, everything is possible. Or else, if I convert your minds or divert your minds toward 30 years back, how it will be? We have to either go for the money order, or we have to send by any one person, or by via post office, XYZ, whatever the things was there. But in 1980s and 1990s, the situation was we have to go for the money ordering. But how much if I send the money order today, it will take a time duration will be there depending on the distance. Depending on the distance, it will be there. For example, an XYZ person is working in Maharashtra and you want to send the amount in Andhra or in Telangana. So what he will do? He will go for the money order. How much time it takes? Minimum 7 days it used to take. So again, the time, efforts, money, we have to wait for it. So but what is happening? The e-commerce totally within a couple of minutes you are transferring the amount and it is getting in her account. So we are saving all these efforts. Now we will learn about what are the advantages of e-business. So what are the advantages of e-business? It will first one is it is worldwide presence. Everywhere it is nowadays it's working. It's like a hub. It has become a hub, I can say. Everyone are doing the transactions. See, WhatsApp, we are there, we are sending the photos, videos, or the information. What I said, e-business is nothing but not only the transaction, but also it aids the transformation of information and communication. Information or data. Information of data, collectivity of data. So what is happening? Whatever the data we are having by sitting at home, we are sending the data who is working in another country. So everyone with the social media, these are the best examples. I can say you that the world is connected with each and every one. Now, cost effective marketing and promotions. What is happening? So nowadays, with a small amount of cost, we are going to go for the advertisement, and it is working like an marketing and promotions. What happens after saying, "Arey, if one person saying this is the good AC, you have to go for it." So when we are talking, what one person is communicating about a particular brand or a particular company, so it is becoming like an advertisement within his group members, and it is like a promotions. So what is happening? That product is clicking in the mind of the customers or the XYZ person. So what is happening? It is effect. That means within a less cost, the promotions and marketing is taking place of our firm or a company. Now, next advantage, developing a competitive strategy. See, nowadays manual strategy is totally different. It may cost some time. It will take some time, cost some amount, and it should have to be gone for the implementation of the field work. But whereas coming to the e-business, coming to the competitive strategy, we can say that within a couple of minutes or seconds, we can change the strategy by seeing the strategy of our competitor or of our opponent. Next, better customer services. And what is happening within a short span of time, we are going to get the service within time. So many people after going for the e-business or e-purchasing, if they found the defects or the errors in the product, within a couple of minutes or hours, they are within a couple of days also they are getting back a new product after returning it back. By sitting at home only, it's taking place. Curtailing, that means reduce in extent or quantity of transaction cost. Whatever the transactions cost will take place, that will not be there. It is taking very less amount it will take, and overheads costs are reduced. Whatever the extra cost will be takes place if we are going for the advertisement manually, like the olden days, that means 10 years back or 15 years back, how the people used to go. They will keep the wall paint wall will be there, they will keep the boardings, hoardings, and like pamphlets, distribution of the pamphlets, newspaper sending, giving an ad in the newspaper. So all this will be then overheads cost will be there. Now what's happening within a short span of time, if one person is sending that video or the ad within his Facebook account, it is working within the national or international level. That means the product of the company is working like a, that is spreading within the world by its presence. So what's happening? The result is the promotion chances of promotions are there, and free of advertisement is taking place, or within a less small amount of advertisement is taking place. So these are the most and important advantages of e-business. Now we'll talk about the disadvantages. See what's happening sometimes. Sectorial limitations will be there. Sectorial means what? See, particular sector like agriculture sector, limitations will be there. So some limitations has been taking place. See, a lack of growth on the basis of the growth on account of product or sector limitations like food and agriculture, etc. Like vegetables nowadays, the person who and slogan is there in जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So what does it mean? It means that whatever the things are available, it will take place. But many people are not aware about the agriculture products, where the quality we should have to see. Either it is the fruits or the vegetables which we are purchasing, it is a pesticide or not, or it is in nature. Say for example, I am talking about a papaya. A papaya tree has been taken place. A farmer is there. He is growing a fruit tree in his house, and he plucked the papaya and he want to sell it into the market, but it's got some scratches and some scratch or starch, I can say. But the quality is very good. But some other farmers, they had given the pesticides or injections, and it is looking very beautiful, but the quality, the hygiene power of that food is not good. So what happened here, some limitations is taking place, whereas the farmer who had done hard work without any pesticides, without any chemicals he is giving the good product, but that is costing us more price. And we are comparing to the pesticides and the injective, that means injections and chemicals product, we are getting by looking its appearance in the presence, we are purchasing with low cost also. That means the cost is also very less, we are purchasing that. So here some limitation is taking place. Not only that, costly e-business solutions for optimization, upgrading systems and websites, training to the personal resources. See, when we are talking about the e-business, we should have to train. That means it is a an expensive for the company or for the firm. How? See, we have to keep our system upgrading, we should have to change our renewal or upgrade our websites, and we have to train to our personnel means what here? Human resource employees. And we have to change the resources, e resources, whatever we are having. So these are costly for e-business, and it is costing a lot where the company is focusing on it, and it is an disadvantage for the e-business. Now coming for the question of safety. See, nowadays many people are going for the hacking, and uh, you may have seen in the TV or in the newspaper or on the social media that XYZ person amount has been gone from his account. They are going to theft our passwords, data security is not there. That means whatever the data we are securing, it doesn't have the proper security, anyone can theft, or the hackers who are having the hackers, they can take it. Site integrity is not there, system upgradation. So we have to upgrade our systems. All these are the points where we are talking about the where it comes under the disadvantage of advantages of e-business. See, you may have seen nowadays you people will also, for fun or for entertainment, what will happen within your friend circle, what you will do, you want to collect the phone numbers of your friends, or the information, or the photos or pictures or the information, by doing some small tricks. So all these things are that comes under the safety, data security safety. So we have to keep our data secure and safety. If you misplace it, mismanage it, then some other person can misuse it. So we have to be very careful within this part. So I hope students you have understand the difference between the advantages of e-business and the disadvantages of the e-business. Now we will go for what are the benefits of e-business. Now coming for the benefits, how it is benefited for the organizations or the firm or company, how it is benefited for the production, that means manufacturing part, and how it is benefited to the customers, whether it can be an individual or group. Just have a look here. Yeah. So what's happening? Coming to the organization, it is more flexible infrastructure. Second one, enhanced business intelligence and information management, better and faster decisions. See, these are the main three benefits where every organization is utilizing nowadays. What will happen? We can take the better and fast decision. Whatever the data we are having, with the help of the business intelligence and the information management, we are having every company nowadays, they are managing MIS, management information system, managing information system. What it is there? Management information system. They have to go for it. And every person, every company, they are keeping some securities, and which is confidential. They will do the work. No one should have to theft, or it should not have to get leak into the market before time. All these things, and all these things they are having, and they are more flexible with the infrastructure. Now coming to the production part, how it is benefit benefited. Now it is high, the first one is highly efficiency, leaner value chain, higher employee engagement, reduced cost. Yeah, when it comes to the production, what is the main part will takes place? Manufacturing takes place. So in the manufacturing, what they need the effective quality. That's the reason it will, we are saying that it is highly efficient. That means the quality of the product should have to, the output of the product should have to be in such a way that it should not have to get any kind of defects or effects, so that the customer will get the full confidence and satisfaction. It should be a chain will be there where it will be well learned, and higher employee engagement. That means they are going to take in good quantity as well as quality. Skilled laborers will be there, unskilled laborers will be there, and the data will be there, and they are going to work on it. So this one is reducing the cost of also. That means for manufacturing they need the blueprint or the data will be there, so they can't carry big papers. Sometimes it may get because of the heavy rainfall or because of some lockdown or because of some xyz reasons. If our data is in another place and we are in another place, it is not possible. But because of e-commerce, by sitting in any hill station also, we can guide our employees, or we can go for the output. So all these things are there in the production system, and these are the benefits. Now how it is benefited to the customers? As you know, I was saying from past 10 minutes that it is totally saving the time, efforts, money of the individual. So now here some more points are there. It talks about more effective and efficient marketing programs. What are the programs or the marketing will be there? So whatever the company want to give the awareness about the new changes or the features in the product, the customers are coming to know. And it is an order fulfillment. What is that saying? Order fulfillment. Whatever the order the customers are giving, the customers are getting fulfillment. Maybe not 100%, but up to some certain percent level the customers are satisfied with their work. That means with the e-business work. Now what is happening, for example, I am very busy with my family and I am unable to pay time to my personal things. So what I am doing, I have to order a cake for my brother or from a sister for his birthday surprise gift. So I don't have time to go outside and to come back. Maybe I'm busy with my business sometimes. So what happening, by with the help of e-business, I'm just ordering the cake via online. So I'm just ordering it and my order is going to be fulfilled, and within a short span of time I know that on which time, at which place, at on what date the order should have to come. Everything is coming fully there. So the customers are more happy, and they are more effectively and efficiency marketing programs are taking place, and improve customer service. So what's happening, customers are also aware of the product of the company. They know the brand quality, beneficiary, each and everything. Not only that, the customers improved customer services. What are the services are there, this is going to improve. Coming to the customer service, we have discussed in the last class, and one more thing, in the fourth unit it is going to come. Once again we will rewind it. Now here is one more small advertisement for you guys, a basic thing. That means once again, uh, comparing with the e-business, advantages of e-commerce and disadvantages of e-commerce, how it taking place. Once again, with this picture I hope you people can understand. See what is happening on the left side of my screen, the picture. That means she is uh, by sitting at home at one place with the help of the mobile. You can see here the mobile is there. What she's doing, she's ordering. So what's happening, she has to pay, she'll get within a low price. That means she is saving the transportation charges, the petrol charges, or the time. All day every day potential income will be there. And simple to showcase best sellers. She will not only by sitting at home, she should not have to go from one shop to another shop or from one market to another market. She will find all the shops or all the markets within her or on her tab or mobile. So not only that, it is online experience, customized online experience. She will get some experience on it, and she's going to get the product on time what she ordered, and moderate employees will be there over there. Now coming to the another part, here nobody can buy it during a site crash. So if you are having, if you are going manually, what are the things you are going to get benefited? We will get benefited with if any uh, hole or if any errors or the defects if you find on the product, we will not touch that, we will leave it. So this is one benefit will be there. How the clients can't try before they buy. That means while we are taking, that means if you are going to the shop directly, we can trial over there, we can wear it the dress, and we can see the fitness or the quality of the product. Whereas once we are purchasing online, if you find that the fitness is not good, then it's a waste of time, money and effort. So this is one of the disadvantage of e-business, I can say. Now online e-commerce business is highly competitive. If we see the competitive price, it will be sometimes more high, so the price will be fixed on it. They'll say after discount we have given that, so and so. We can't bargain on it, but here we can sometimes we can take the advantages of the supplier, and we can utilize it. If we are getting not only discount, we can get sometimes bonus or the uh, coupons or scratches, some other things we can get over here if you are going manually. Now clients can be disappointed. Sometimes what will happen, the clients will also get disappointed after seeing the quality of the product. He saw something good on the screen of the mobile or the laptop, but when he got the product in his hand, it is not good, and security issues will be there. Some can use your password or the internet, or they can take the amount, or they can theft the amount from your account to another account. So all these things are there. I hope students, you people have understand the topic and concept of today's thing, that is the advantages and disadvantages and the importance and benefits of the e-commerce or e-business. I hope students you understood. Please mention your roll numbers on the comment box. Have a nice day. Thank you.